Hello friends, this is the Sun Woman, and I want to take the opportunity to welcome you back to my channel. If you are a return subscriber, if you're new to the channel, thank you so much for visiting. I hope you will subscribe and like the videos and share them if they resonate with you. I want to first apologize for a late upload, and I had the unexpected opportunity to take part in an amazing project overseas. It's an opportunity that sprung up unexpectedly, you know, with all these eclipses that we experienced in the last month. It's not surprising that it happened that way, but I really had to make the decision to pack and go, and I did do that, and I am glad that I was able to take part in this project, and I'm back now. So I wanted to be able to put some readings up for each of my 12 signs in order to take advantage of the energy that's going on in the universe right now and how it affects each one of us. So I'm going to be doing something a little different today. I'm going to be doing a full moon reading. The full moon is on October 27th. And this is going to be a full moon in the sign of Taurus. And, you know, just a little bit about the full moon. You know, full moons are probably one of the liveliest and most emotionally intense periods of the moon cycle. And this is actually going to be a super moon, which is when a full moon is closer to the Earth than normal in its orbit. So the energy of the moon cycle is at its peak in the full moon, and it really is when the light of the sun completely fills the moon, and it marks the beginning of 2 weeks when the light starts fading, and this is known as the waning phase. So symbolically, this is when the light really begins to recede, and it also is a time of release, and that's how it really affects us on a human scale. The themes of the full moon can really be felt in the week leading up to the full moon. Occurrences that happen in our lives are usually, you know, on that exact day, usually challenge us on some level because the sun and the moon are opposite each other. So whatever those signs are, you know, those themes will be the strongest in our lives. You know, for us, the sun is in Scorpio and the moon is going to be in Taurus. So those signs are going to heavily influence our lives wherever they fall in our charts, you know, during this week. And because, you know, the new moon has its own energy, and you set your intentions for a new moon cycle for things to grow, with the full moon, you also have very specific intentions that you can set. And the difference is that this phase of your intentions should really be associated with some sort of release or a need for change in your life. So if you've been feeling that there's something to let go of, something or someone, then you want to use this period for the most powerful effect. You can also use the full moon cycle to begin a cleanse or a detox, okay? So, you know, what intentions you put at this time to release something that's influencing your life that maybe may not be for the best of your journey, you can set those intentions now, and that full moon will help you, you know, release whatever that is, okay? So what I'm going to go ahead and do is go ahead and read for the 12 signs. And another thing I'd like to do, just again to apologize for the delayed upload, I would like to go ahead and do readings for the first 10 people who contact me through YouTube. Send me a message, and if you go ahead and just type the word Namaste, N-A-M-A-S-T-E, the first 10 people that I receive a message from will receive a reading from me, and that would be for $20. Okay, so I'm going to do just a special kind of apology reading for you for getting things up a little late. For the first 10 subscribers. And now you do need to be a subscriber, so please go ahead, if you're new, subscribe to my channel and send me a message typing the word namaste. And again, the first 10 subscribers that I receive messages from will be eligible for a reading for me for $20, okay? And that will be between now, that's the October 26th, and between now and the new moon, I will go ahead and deliver those readings, okay? So thank you once again for my subscribers. Thank you for those who are newly subscribed. We're close to 200 subscribers, and that's just an amazing thing for me. I'm so grateful for your support, for your messages, for your comments. I've met some wonderful people since I've put the channel up, and you are certainly a blessing to me, all of you, and I hope that I am a blessing to you in some way. Okay, so thank you again, and I'm going to go ahead and do those 12 readings for each of the individual signs. Okay, thank you so much, and remember, namaste. Hello, my dear Cancers. This is the Sun Woman. I'm going to do your 3-card reading for the full moon in Taurus. And this particular full moon is going to be falling in your 11th house and your 5th house. So the moon's going to be in your 11th house in Taurus, and the sun in your 5th house in Scorpio. And these particular houses, the 11th house has to do with your hopes, your wishes, your dreams. The 11th house is group associations. The 5th house has to do with romantic situations, dating. It covers the area that relates to children, to your own children. The 5th house also has to do with risk-taking, gambling a little bit. You know, these are the areas that are going to be illuminated by this full moon for you. So you may find some conflict or a little bit of challenge in integrating these particular areas of your life. But let's go ahead and pull 3 cards for you, which are going to give the what you need to hold on to. I'm sorry, the first card will be what you need to release, the second card what you need to hold on to, and the third card what's coming in for you, okay? So in the what needs to be released area is the Page of Pentacles. In what needs to be held on to is the 9 of Swords reversed, and what's coming in is the Ace of Pentacles. Great card. Okay. So the Page of Pentacles and what needs to be released, this is your, the Page of Pentacles is reversed here. So what it looks like is like you may have had some concerns recently in the past month about financial situations. There may have been concerns about finances as related to a child in your life. There may have been, you know, just a feeling that what you have invested in is not, you know, paying the dividends that you would hope that you had hoped it would pay. The Page of Pentacles can also refer to perhaps some wastefulness in using your resources. It has to do with also a feeling of not being qualified, okay? So, you know, these are things that need to be released from your life in order to move to the next level. If there have been financial concerns, you're being asked to kind of release your hold, or release the hold that it has over you that's really causing you a lot of stress. Because what looks like happening here is that the 9 of Swords is in your area of what needs to be held on to, and that is reversed. And so this is an interesting card here, because the Nine of Swords is usually a card that represents sleepless nights, stress, worry, your mind just racing and keeping you up at night. I feel that this definitely is related to this Page of Pentacles here. And what's being imparted here with this message of what to hold on to. What I feel this is that, you've been through the worst of it. So the Nine of Swords is not, it's not right side up, it's reversed here, which means that the swords are actually falling out. The swords are being released. So you are being asked to allow yourself to hold on a little longer, okay? Let yourself, give yourself permission to heal from whatever has taken place recently in reference to this Page of Pentacles. So if you've been having some financial difficulties, if there have been some difficulties in relation to a child in your life, if there have been difficulties as far as your feeling of being qualified, or your sense of your self-worth, you're asked to hold on to the faith that things are going to be improving. Okay, hold on to the understanding that it's really not as bad as it seems. Your mind is really blowing things up to the point where you may be having sleepless nights, where insomnia, you can't concentrate, there's a great deal of stress. What you need to focus on is that really, if you allow yourself to step back from the situation, you're going to find out that it's really not as bad as your mind would would have you think that it is. Okay, so hold on to the faith that this is a situation that is going to be improved, that can be improved, mostly by your perspective of it. Okay, so you want to try and take a more detached perspective of the situation to see that, yeah, perhaps there have been some financial difficulties, perhaps there's been some stress in relation to this page, but you're being asked to release this stress and to hold on to the faith that things are really not as bad as they seem. Okay, that a lot of this is your own mental anguish that you need to step back and away from in order to gain a better perspective of the situation. Now, the good news here is that the Ace of Pentacles is what's coming in for you. And the Ace of Pentacles is a fantastic card because it talks about financial windfalls. It talks about financial improvement. It talks about, again, improvement with money matters, money concerns. It talks about opportunities being brought to you that are going to be financially lucrative for you. It could represent a loan. It could represent a pay increase. It could represent a new job that is going to that's going to allow you to earn more money, more responsibility. So there is definitely the seed of excellent financial growth in relation to this Ace of Pentacles. It could be a gift. It could be a gift of money from someone close to you. So you want to be on the lookout for any opportunities for making money, for starting a new enterprise, a new opportunity, a new job offer, for, if you've been considering filling out a loan application or, applying for a mortgage or applying for a line of credit. This is definitely a card that's telling you that, the atmosphere is favorable for those things. Okay, so definitely take advantage of the next 3 weeks to put those plans into motion, to make requests, to fill out applications, to go on job interviews, to contact recruiters. because there definitely is financial improvement coming within the next 3 weeks. So whatever concerns and worries that have been keeping you up at night about not having enough, about not feeling like your personal worth is where you need it to be, know that something really wonderful is looks like something really wonderful is going to be coming in for you on a financial level, to really help secure you and help improve your sense of security in your life. Okay? Great message. And what we're going to do here, Cancer, is that we're going to pull a card from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck to see what the lesson is here that the universe is asking you to be aware of between now, the full moon, and the new moon in November on the 14th. Okay, message for my Cancers. Okay, and this card is called To the Sea. This is the number 7 card, and this is a picture of what looks to be a fairy of some sort in a boat, setting out on some type of journey over water, over sea. You have spirit in the background, which is overseeing this fairy's journey. And the meaning of this card is being in flow, really returning to the source, recognizing how pieces in your life fit together, and really having respect for a natural pattern of events. Okay? What this talks about is being in the flow of life, where the conditions in your life and events seem to really engage in a way that you are, that you are in a fluid and an effortless point in your life. So what you need to understand is that sometimes going with the flow is really what you need to do in order to get to where you need to be. Instead of pushing against the tide, you want to flow with the tide. So it really talks about a wave of opportunity coming that's going to allow an improvement of your conditions, of your situation, and really allowing trust and faith to guide you forward as you're flowing along this river, this sea of life. So this is a great message because the weather vane here, or the compass, is showing that you're going in the right direction. There are binoculars here looking on the past, but the weather vane, the compass is not pointed in that direction. It's pointed forward. So you should understand that life is flowing the way that you need for it to flow right now. This is the lesson that's being shared. So whatever concerns, again, that you may have had regarding finances and whatever stress or strain that you've been experiencing, know that something really wonderful is coming into your life, definitely with some type of financial influence. And again, Cancers, you're definitely concerned about financial security, about having enough, about having a strong financial foundation. So you're being asked, as a water sign, this is really a beautiful card for you because, this is your element, and this is asking you to flow with the course of events right now, to know that where you're going and what is, the river of life right now is flowing and taking you into the direction that you want to go at this point. Okay? These are not choppy waters. These are very smooth waters. There aren't any turbulent waves here. There are some bubbles here, behind the boat. So the boat is it's putting along on this sea, on this river, and it's moving towards the direction that this fairy, is wanting it to go, and she looks like she's actually taking a nap. She's really relaxed. She's not worried about anything. She's calm. She looks like she's meditating. So this may be a message for you to meditate and find time to meditate on what it is that you're wanting to receive, and that positive thought process and that positive energy will attract to you, these good things that are, seemingly flowing in your direction. Okay? To the sea, says this card. All right, so Cancer, this is your reading for the full moon this month, for the full moon in Taurus and Scorpio. I hope that this reading resonated with you, and if it did, I do appreciate if you would subscribe to my channel, or you can go ahead and share this video if you like, and like the video if it really appealed to you. I would love to be able to do a personal reading for you that would get more in depth regarding your specific situation, any questions you might have. And in the meantime, I do wish you a happy full moon, and I will see you next month for the new moon on November 14th. Thank you so much, my Cancers, and I bid you blessings and namaste.